So it's 20 foot
22.
22 foot, okay.
Yeah.
And then how long does it take to set up and everything?
You know,
The-
if the ground's all prepped
Uh-huh.
and ready where you want it, I would say 4 hours, and that would be with setting it all up
How
and,
many people
and putting the liner
you
in.
need?
2 people.
2 people, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at the little lizard friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
you just caught a bug.
Wow, so beautiful. Look at, you have the perfect size for it, like the ocean view.
Well, good
How many
ocean, good
acres?
ocean view, but right here, there's all this wind that
Yeah.
that will come off of this bluff,
Uh-huh.
and so it's a little much for here.
Wow.
For here,
Yeah. So this one you could put on all year round, huh?
what's that?
All
Yeah,
year round.
I would leave that on all year round, because
Is
then
this your first teepee that you bought, or?
yeah, this is the first one. And a friend of mine down south had one,
Okay.
gave me the idea.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just really not using it. I'm
Yeah.
different. The business that I'm doing is not really happening, and
Yeah, so beautiful.
it's not the best location, being
Yeah.
at this bluff with these strong winds.
Yeah. And so when you first set up, you put up the pole first.
Yep, you
And
put
then
up 3.
3 poles.
Yeah, in the directions. They have great videos too. Basically, you take 3 poles, 3 of the biggest, strongest poles, and you tie them at a certain point, and then you basically hoist them up, and now it's on a tripod. So there's basically three legs. Then you would just lay in all the other poles,
Oh, wow.
and then once they're all laid in, you basically walk around it with the rope, ties the top, and then you basically put you lift the whole canvas is tied onto the center on one pole, and you basically just flop it over into the last.
So you don't need a ladder or anything like that?
Around.
You don't need a ladder? Take you 4 hours, 2 people.
See this long ladder over here? So
Uh-huh.
I have this long ladder that I did use to get to the very top,
Oh, okay.
to work the
to tie up the thing.
to get the dish on top, and to do some work up there. I did use an extension ladder that I just laid along the side, put a
So
blanket
you think
on
it would stand snow and everything too? Like
Oh
this?
yeah.
Okay, great. And then what do you do for maintenance outside? You need to like...
So, you know, I've had this here through the harshest winter. We just had a pretty harsh winter.
Yeah.
So I got to see really the elements. Now, one thing that I noticed, and we get a lot of sun here, is where it's leaning against the pole, you can see it creating a little bit more sun wear.
Yeah.
So as with anything out in the sun, so there's a spray you can put on it.
Okay.
It's like a UV fabric guard that will...
Where'd you buy that?
You could probably get it online,
Okay.
you know, Amazon or other places. But
what is it called?
I forget. It's in the manual, but something like
You have the manual and everything too?
yeah, I have the
Okay,
manual.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like 303 fabric
So
guard
my
or something.
event is on May the 18th, so I need to get it done before.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be perfect if you could help. So yeah, like I said, be perfect.
You know,
Just like and up there's like a lot of Indian
and well, yeah,
American
that's one thing too is transport. Because I couldn't source these poles locally,
Yeah.
so they had to ship them from Oregon, and it
Oh.
was like freight. So that cost just $500 for them to ship the poles here.
Wow.
But I could. My father has a truck, and if we had to drive it somewhere,
Yeah.
we could create a little wood rack
Yeah.
that we could get them there safely.
Yeah, I
And
would
then-
be very grateful because I want to make it very special for the kid. You know.
And that sounds like a really awesome. Kids love
Yeah.
teepees.
Yeah.
So, maybe depending on the extent of my driving and setting up, maybe just a little bit of money for my time.
Okay.
But yeah.
And so, what other maintenance have to worry about? Could you repeat what you say earlier? I don't want to remember.
So main thing would be the
The
fabric
pole,
guard.
do I need to do anything to maintain
I
the
treated
pole?
these already.
Okay.
So these were
How
treated.
often?
You shouldn't have to treat them.
Okay.
But this one time, I did 3 coats of linseed oil, turpentine mix, and
So-
that's what the manufacturer recommended. So I did I sanded them really well and did 3 coats of that, and that prevents any kind of kind of bug
Okay.
growth or anything.
And so that one is for the
So
put
yeah,
around.
these are for they set on the liner. So they'll go around. So the liner comes down and it's like 8 inches longer.
What's the liner? That one? Okay.
Yeah. So there's 3 sections. The liner's really it's 9 feet tall.
Okay.
And it's in 3 sections. The middle is the big part, and then there's 2 side parts.
Okay.
So there is a seam right here, and one thing that they suggest that you could do if you don't like the seam, that you could sew it or put Velcro just to totally seal it.
Yeah.
Is that Bill? Are you inside, Bill? Dog to get out.
Okay. And then what is this? Oh, that's the top of the bottom?
Yeah, this is just the ground cover.
Okay.
So I've had that down, and then various carpets, and you can you can do throw rugs, or have carpet cut. I just had some inexpensive.
And so this one come with it? Is that the work around?
This one, I wasn't planning on it. That was extra, but I might be able to throw that in there depending if we work out something.
Okay, great. So, how soon can you bring it up there for me? And I'm gonna talk together.
During the weekdays, I work during the weekend.
Okay.
Weekdays are best for me.
Okay.
And then I'd have to talk with my father because we got to get his truck. Because you don't have a truck, right?
I just have a Toyota Tacoma.
Does it have racks on it?
No.
Okay. If it had racks, okay, all right.
Yeah. Let me see. Maybe I have a friend with a trailer, David. That's how I'm gonna show him too, you know. And so, what do you say you do for a living?
Well, I'm a skydive instructor.
Wow, that's great. Wow.
So I'm almost an instructor of instructors, and almost an examiner. But I also went through massage therapist school, so I'm starting a wellness practice.
Wow, that's perfect to do up there because it's a spot where like people go for healing. And I met this other doctor in the Bay Area. He's a vegan doctor, and I met him because he had a birdcage with him. We become friends. He helped people get off a prescription drug and everything.
Nice. One of the things I do in my wellness practice, I'm a combo practitioner, which is an Amazonian medicine, and I was going to hold ceremonies